Hey guys, it's Africa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a fall look for you guys. I'm excited because this is my first YouTube video and I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to achieve this look, and I'm going to be talking about what products I used for this video. So I'm really excited. Let's get into it. So to prep my skin, I decided to use Milk Hydro. I always tend to use this primer because I love a dewy look when it comes to makeup, when it comes to putting on my foundation. I personally love this primer because it's easy to blend in, it's not too sticky, and it gives me a nice glow to my skin. So right now I'm just blending it in all the way. Yeah, I obviously love it. Now I'm using Hello Hydrating Face Cream by e.l.f. I use this morning and night. It really moisturizes your skin like very well. And again, I'm just blending it into my skin fully. I just love the way it makes my skin look. It's so nice. After that, I'm using Fixt Prep and Prime by MAC. I really love this Prep and Prime by MAC because it gives soothing moisture and refreshes the skin, and it also finishes up makeup well. Now I'm using MAC Water Weight SPF 30 foundation. This is a new foundation that I started using. I kind of got tired of using foundation that's really matte. And this is the shade NC44. I honestly really love this foundation. Now I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Foundation brush. I typically don't use foundation brushes, but I've heard really good reviews about this one. The thing I love about this brush is that it blends so freaking well. I was so excited. I was like, yes. Personally, I use beauty blenders, but this was something new for me to try, so I'm really glad I tried it. I mean, just look how smooth it looks, and this foundation is so smooth. It's really literally water weight like it says, and I really love it, and I feel like it's really healthy on my skin. Usually it's hard for me to find my foundation shade, but I feel like this one really fit my skin pretty well. Usually my foundation shade is a little too yellow or a little too bright. Sorry, I just really love this. But yeah, it's really working well, and I like the outcome of the color. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too dark. I feel like it was right in the middle. So I'm continuing to blend out the foundation. So now my favorite part, the eyebrows. I tend to do my eyebrows thick because I just love thick eyebrows. But I'm using Anastasia Dipbrow gel in the shade Ebony. I try not to get black, like a jet black color, because my hair is naturally dark brown, even though it looks black. So right here, I'm just brushing up my eyebrows. And when I do my eyebrows, I just follow the shape of my brow. So I'm basically lining it up. And yes, sorry about the loud noise in the back. Someone is drying their clothes at the wrong time to do it. But anyway, I'm still continuing to line up my brows, and I'm doing the same thing on the top that I did on the bottom. And after this, I proceed to basically fill in what I drew out. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we will conceal them afterwards. But yes, it's so smooth. I love this dip brow gel so much. I've been using it for a very long time. But of course, for me, I always have to get it perfect, or try to get my eyebrows perfect. You're just drawing the shape that you want, that you desire. So I'm filling my eyebrow in. I do strokes in the front so it can look natural, like natural hair. Now I'm brushing them. I like the front of my eyebrow to fade. I used to I used to be one of those people who did box eyebrows, and no, we don't do that anymore over here. So now I'm going to conceal my eyebrows. I'm using Tarte in the shade 20S Light Sand, and to conceal my brow I'm using Morphe's brush called M421, which one of my favorite concealer brushes because it's tiny and it gets the job done literally perfect. So right now I'm underlining my eyebrows with the concealer, and with this you have to be pretty steady because you don't want to mess up the brow that you basically drew on. So right now I'm just lining up the front, and once I'm lining up the whole brow, once I'm done, I simply brush the concealer onto my eyelid. Now I'm going to blend in the concealer fully, and it's way easier when you use a beauty blender in my opinion to blend the excess of it in. So I'm gently just patting it down into my eyelid. I want to make sure it's really blended and really smooth because we will be doing eyeshadow next. And you can take your time with this, you don't have to rush because you don't want it to be all clumpy. So I'm continuing to doing the same process. And now I'm on my way to conceal the top part of my eyebrow. I'm going to go back into the MAC watery foundation that I used in the beginning to conceal the top. And basically you're doing the same thing that you did on the bottom. So you just line it up and follow your eyebrow. And when I first started doing eyebrows like this, I kept messing up and it really was annoying, so day by day I really just practiced. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but for me, I like to be a perfectionist, so sometimes it takes me so long to do my eyebrows, but I feel like now I kind of do it a bit faster, I hope. So yeah, it looks pretty good so far. And yes, I obviously love my thick brows, and I'm going to do the next side. I'm going back in with the same concealer that I used to highlight the underneath of my eyebrow. I like this process because it helps keep your eyeshadow in place and it helps it become more pigmented, in my opinion. I've seen some makeup artists not use concealer, but it still came out nice, so I guess everyone has their different method. And now I'm using my concealer brush. I'm just blending it out the best that I can. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using Huda Beauty Nude eyeshadow palette. And for my blending brush, I'm using Morphe M514. When doing eyeshadow, I like to start off with a light color. I start off in my crease area and I blend it out. I try not to put too much on this part. I chose a kind of light brownish color because we are doing the theme of fall. And I really thought that this color was pretty. So right now I'm blending it into my crease, just gently. And for my transition color, I'm using Topaz Obsessions by Huda Beauty. And I'm going into a kind of burnt orange color. Because again, we are doing a fall look and I feel like these colors fit that look. So I'm starting at the corner of my eye and I'm going to blend into my crease once again. With eyeshadow, I feel like you do have to blend it very well to achieve the look that you're going for. The brush that I'm using is a Scott Barnes brush, number 62. I like this brush because it blends very well. I love his whole brush set in general. But again, I'm just blending it into my crease. I'm blending it with the other color that I used in the beginning. Just very gently, very light strokes. I like the way the colors came out in the end. Oranges have always been my favorite kind of colors. And then I go back to the Huda Beauty Nude palette. I kind of use a burgundy kind of color. I like to put dark colors at the corner of my eye. Just a little bit because I don't want to mess up. And I continue to blend it in with the other colors. I blend it inwards and outwards. Again, sometimes it can be hard using dark colors because sometimes dark colors tend to mess up the makeup look. That's why I try not to put too much. And with darker colors, I feel like you do have to blend them in very well, the best that you can. So now I'm going to do a cut crease. I'm going to be using my same concealer brush and the same Tarte concealer that I used in the beginning. I used to have so much trouble with cut creases. Like, you really have to have a steady hand. With a cut crease, I start at the corner of my eye and work my way up just very carefully. Sometimes, again, it really can be difficult, but it just takes practice. So now I'm going to be brushing gently the concealer outwards. Usually with cut crease, I put a glitter on top of it, but you can also put a different eyeshadow color, which looks really pretty. I tend to just tap it on there instead of rubbing it on there. And of course, again, I'm going to be doing it on the other side as well. Then after the cut crease, I put the burgundy color at the corner of it. As you can see, I'm gently patting it on there instead of just rubbing it in or brushing it in. And of course, again, I'm going to be doing it on the other side as well. And you can use any makeup brush for this process with the glitter. I'm going back into the Huda Beauty Nude palette and I'm using the gold color. It's like a gold glitter and I think it's really pretty. Although I never use it that much, I kind of wanted to use it for this look because I feel like it just fit well. I really like the way the gold came out. It came out so pretty and it's so noticeable. It fits in with all of the colors. And once again, I'm going to be putting the gold on the other eye. I really love this color so much. It looks so pretty. Now I'm moving into the mascara. I'm using Scott Barnes Pumped Up Mascara. This is honestly one of my favorite mascaras. It's so pretty. It extends your eyelashes effortlessly, and I love how dark it is. And of course, again, I'm going to be doing on the other side. And for the lashes, I believe these are 25M lashes. I remember buying them off of Etsy. I'll have to check who the seller is again, but they're really pretty. When it comes to makeup looks, I always go for like a long and bold eyelash. I can't help it. I like natural too, but it's rare if I wear those. I love fluffiness. So now I just put some glue on them and I'm putting them onto my lash line. And I'm going to be doing it on the other side as well. Wow, they look so pretty. Only looked at them for a second, but like, I really like the way it came out. It really matches the look. So now I'm starting with concealer. I'm gently applying under my eyes. I'm using the same Tarte 20S Light Sand concealer. I really like this concealer. It is sharp. I don't even know what that means. But I tend to have a hard time finding my concealers too. This one's not too light. The last one I had, it was so light and I was just like, no. But like this one fits into my skin very well, so I'm just applying it under my eyes. I'm going in with Hoola Bronzer. This is my first time using this bronzer, but I'm really into brown bronzers and kind of goldish bronzers, and I feel like this one was really pretty. So I'm gently applying it near my cheek area up to my cheekbone. Just gently. Obviously you can tell I'm really in love with this, even though it's my first time using it. I believe it's from Benefit Cosmetics. I really love their stuff. I'm also applying a little bit of it onto my forehead. Just gently. You could either put a lot or a little. It's really up to you. Sometimes I tend to put a lot, as you can see. Now I'm using a bronzer to contour my nose just gently. I really like this angled brush because it gives me like a perfect straight line and helps me see what parts of my nose that I like to contour. And now I'm going into the Scott Barnes blush palette. This is really one of my favorite palettes. Like, I'm surprised it's not gone already. I'm using a light pink, kind of light, kind of dark pink on my cheeks. And now for setting powder, I'm using Kylie Jenner's setting powder. It's a light shade. I tend to see that lighter shades when it comes to this kind of fit in with my skin well. And I really love her setting powder because it's pretty easy to sweep off after it's done setting. I'm going back into Huda Beauty's Topaz Obsessions, and I'm kind of going in with the dark yellow. I really like this color, it's pretty. And after that, I'm going to go into the dark orange. And I'm gently brushing underneath my eyelid. So pretty, wow. I really love these colors. I've had these palettes for so long just sitting around and I haven't even used them. This is the first time I'm using them and I'm really in love. I'm wiping off the excess powder because it's done setting. And when it comes to this, it's better in my opinion to just gently pat it off instead of rubbing it off because you don't want to mess up your makeup underneath. I used to hate that so much. And now I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. And now I'm using my mascara to fill in my lower lashes. I always love the appearance of longer lower lashes. I feel like it's really pretty with the makeup look. And I only love black mascara because it just fits with all types of makeup looks. Now for highlight, I'm using the Scott Barnes highlight palette. This is one of my favorite highlight palettes because look, it's so pretty. So I put the highlighter at the top of my cheekbones just to give definition to my makeup and to my face and to my cheeks and to everything because it's just so pretty. You could put a lot or put a little bit. I tend to use too much sometimes because it gets addicting and obsessive. And for lipstick, I'm using Rihanna's Fenty Liquid lipstick. I love the red one. It's almost gone. I'm so sad. I need to get another one. It's my favorite shade because red lipstick has always been my favorite. and I feel like red really goes with fall. And now I'm mixing my red lipstick with Kylie Jenner's kind of burnt orange kind of lipstick color. I really like this color, and her lipstick is like from heaven. So yes, this is the final look. I really enjoyed doing this for you guys. It looks so pretty in my opinion. Wow. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to click on the bell to get notified for more videos in the future. Links will be in the description of each product that I used. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.